This is episode 20. Welcome back. I'm so happy you're back. I want to tell you I appreciate you. I want to tell you that I value you. I hope you had a wonderful day and anything you're going through right now. Let me bring the mic closer. I just want to tell you that it's temporary. Whatever struggle or hardship or challenge you may be going through, it's all temporary, and I've definitely been in your shoes. And when things do get tough, the most important thing you can do is just to remember that your opinion matters. And when I say that, your opinion is so crucially important in your own life. And sometimes your own opinion, it can get drowned out by trying to listen to the opinion of others. There are some times when you should listen to other people about certain things, and there are other times when you know the correct answer, you have more of a gut or intuitive answer, and you know that's what you should be doing. I'm also going to say that too much information can really be super harmful to you. I'm someone that consumes a lot of information all the time, and sometimes it gets to the point where you have all this information and you have like nothing to do it with. And a perfect example of this is like I'm pretty informed with health and the type of stuff, and understanding like how everything is poisoned. And I know this is not what you wanted to hear, but I mean, by this point we're already friends and you just don't mind my rambling. So, but the water, the food, there's plastics and everything, and it's just kind of crazy. And that being too aware, it led to me just thinking too much and going kind of crazy. I say that to say because all those certain things can affect your trading, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, but all the time, trading is a performance-based endeavor. And usually when you have things that are clouding your mind, clouding your judgment, when you're, how can I say this? When you let other people's opinions kind of run over you and take over your life, it can really cloud your judgment when you're trading. You see, if there's one thing I learned, it's that when you trade, you need to have a very, some people say open mind, I say a flat mind. And the reason why I say this is because I could just draw this whole thing because it's exactly what I'm thinking about. This is the Fibonacci's, right? So 150 and 0, right? Sometimes your mind will be at 0 and it's like, oh, I don't even want to do this, right? I don't even want to trade, right? Because there are days like that. And then sometimes you'll be at 100 and you're like, yeah, like I want to trade. I'm going to take like all these trades today. And then you both have its own disadvantages. If you're in this portion, you're like, oh, I don't want to trade, then you miss a great setup. And if you're in this portion, in the 100 portion, you're basically gonna overtrade and execute badly. The best way, the most optimal place to be is in the 50% mark, which is balance, right? It's flat. When your mind is flat, you can make logical, controlled, smart decisions, and that's all I'm trying to say. Because especially if you become an intuitive based trader like how I am, the way I trade, it's a mix of shapes and patterns and a lot of different things. And sometimes you're not going to be able to always catch a 5-minute W or an M, and sometimes the U shapes are not going to be as clear, and sometimes when you're playing a zone and then you want to get the rejection of that zone, you can wait for some type of distribution or some type of upside down U or maybe a 5-minute M, and those things don't happen. So in those situations, you can kind of get a feel for when is the right time to enter, what does it feel like, what does it look like, and you can kind of play those things by the ear. In the last 2 weeks that we've been talking, and since you've known me, the market has been pretty predictable. It's just filled at two different shapes of patterns. Right now, things are becoming a bit more challenging because we have made new all-time highs on SPY. So the price is going to do a few different interesting things. I'm still pretty bullish overall because the monthly, the weekly, the quarterly, all those things are bullish, and all the tensions in the economy, they kind of just withered away without like much occurring. I know like interest rates dropped a little bit and there were some rate cuts and stuff, but like that doesn't change the fact that inflation may have cooled, but everything is still expensive. The average American is living paycheck to paycheck. Things are so expensive, for everyone, and like nothing has really changed or gotten better. But somehow, I think what they did is they just fooled everyone, and then this was like the most. What do they say it was? I read an article about it. This was like the most like anticipated recession. Like it never happened, and like I think they just did that to like trick everyone so they can just make more money, and it's honestly like super crazy. Anyway, let's get into this. So today my mental and my execution was not all the way there. Didn't really have a good mental day. I initially hesitated on Coinbase. Let's take a slight deviation and check out something else. I looked at Coinbase and Jesus Christ. Why do I have all this shit marked off? I saw Coinbase in the accumulation phase over here at $73, right? That was in November, and then now we went up to 187, right? I saw it here, and then my intuition said it was going to happen, and it did, right? So now I drew the fibs again because he went up to here. I want to see where we were going to stop at. I thought we were going to stop at 50%, right? We didn't. So I just wanted to create some. What can I say this is? They're trades that you could have made certain amount of money, right? I saw this trade on Coinbase this morning, so I saw a nice W on the 1 hour. I saw it right around here, right at market open. I think I saw it at 123, 124. Then I literally laid it out. I spelled potential wrong, but you still get the picture. And I wanted to come right to here, and we went all the way there. We went up beautifully. So this is, I really can't ask for anything more than this. This is as straight as it gets. I saw this trade on my intuition, but I hesitated, and I'm just gonna tell you that when you hesitate, you lose. When you hesitate, you're doing yourself like the highest level of disrespect to yourself, because the way the brain works is that when you've developed this intuition, which I'm literally showing you, you're going to be able to see certain things and certain patterns and things like this. And usually when you see it, there's a pretty high likelihood that it will probably happen, because it's like your intuition is just never wrong. Not to say that it's never going to be wrong in trading, but in life, your intuition can literally save your life. I literally have stories, like various stories about how I listened to my intuition, then I would like save myself out of bad situations, and the times where I did not, and like things just, obviously things didn't go right. So in trading, it's no different. When your intuition tells you something will happen, it won't tell you why it's going to happen, because your brain is processing it so fast that it doesn't have the time to figure out a reason of why. Sorry. It doesn't have the time to process and say, oh, it's gonna go up because of this. No, it tells you this, you read it and you act on it. That is probably the number one skill I would say I have left, because everything else is seemingly regular. So prices continue to go up. You have bullish market structure, continuing nice positive dips running up, right? Higher high, higher low. Broke structure here, came back down, tap back down, right? Once you see this, you can kind of be like, okay, price is starting to sway and just do a lot of different things. Gotta move down, they come back up, right? We feel this little imbalance period over here. Excuse me, and then let me just keep going down. Right, this move up here, that could have made a nice little, nice little, profit on that. On SPY today. And I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I mean, I don't have any edits or anything. You're just listening to me. So I wanted to take out this piece over here and come back down, but we seemingly just kept going up. So I didn't want to fight the trend. So I didn't really read most of this right today. My mind wasn't really in it. That doesn't change the fact that I can tell you how you could have done it and what you could have done, and kind of correct the way I was looking at it from this morning. So in the morning, I was bullish on the day because literally every single time frame is bullish, but then I also remembered we're at all-time highs, and usually at all-time highs, a lot of people like to take the market short. So I think it's because I was mostly waiting for like a 5-minute pattern, but at the same time I was busy doing things, and I didn't really get to notice all this action. This piece right here, this is like a little 5-minute M. This is a bigger 5-minute M. This is a 5-minute W, run to the top here. 5-minute M with like a little bit of a how can I say this, like a little I'm looking for the right word, just I don't know. I don't want to like overcomplicate it. So yeah, we run up, we have this little period over here. I thought we were going to continue to just run up, which, conceivably, or in bullish market structure, and both of these are just pullbacks that you can buy and take higher to wherever it does go. That's interesting. Would I have seen it in real time? I did, but I wasn't. I wanted a deeper pullback, and we never got that. Second, this piece over here, this is a weird M. It's a little bit ugly, but it worked a bit. It was from 45 to, it's less than $1. It's all right. When you start to see this piece over here, and you see this over here, that's when I was like, okay. And you see this little piece come back into there. Or you can call whatever you want, order block, mitigation, imbalance, whatever the hell you want to call it. We came back and we tapped and we came back down, right? I wanted to break a structure below this piece. I wanted a candle closure below here, so I would have loved to take the trade over here. This is the more safer entry, I guess, but this was not a bad entry at all either, if you were like able to see it in the correct time. I was doing things and I didn't get to see it, unfortunately. And then this would have netted you pretty good profit, to be honest. So yeah, I saw when price came here, I initially was like, oh, this is a potential buying opportunity, and then this came up, and I was like, okay, I wanted to do something else, but then I saw this piece go lower than this piece, and I was more hesitant to buy, and I was like, I don't really want to take this because this thing could have easily went like this, and then came down and did that. We came back up to the top, right, and then let me just release all this bushy. Yeah, I saw this piece. I saw this and this, right? Candle closed, but it didn't close below here. So I was like, okay, all right, equal lows pretty much. But I mean, we swept this piece, but that's getting overly technical. It's pretty much equal lows. We run back up to the top, right? We're still bullish because this was never violated, and neither was this, right? But failure to make a higher high compared to there, right? This is still bullish as well because this piece is not lower than that. This piece is not lower than that, and then failure to make a higher high and continuation because this piece is lower than this piece, so that's something to definitely take note of. Yeah, this was decently hard to trade. Here would have been the cleanest entry if you were able to see this. This wouldn't have been bad either. But from a technical perspective of us breaking structure, which is over here, we closed below here. We came down. We made a rally back up. This would be probably the safest and easiest trade to do with the most confirmation. If you were more riskier, you could have entered in here or here. But even if you were to go to here, 29 to, yeah, it's over $1, so that would have been enough. 50 to 60 per contract. Right, just basic market structure rules. Every time we make a new lower low, we have to make a push back up there, push down, push back up, right? I'm not sure why I drew this box, but we came right to it, right? We came back down, and I wanted to see us make a new low, but we didn't, right? We came right back to this little demand zone, made a little move up, and then we came back down. Tired, man. Long day. Long week. It's only Monday. Anyway, tomorrow will be a better day. Executions will be on point. While I have you on here, I may as well. I may as well just do tomorrow's what you call it, analysis. As always, one bite. Everyone knows the rules. I would love to have some pizza right now, or even Jersey Mike's. If anyone is a loyal fan of mine, I love Jersey Mike's. Not really like that much of a pizza guy, mostly because of like health reasons, but I love Jersey Mike's. What else do I like? That's all I want to divulge right now. Okay, the high and the low of today's action, which will be yesterday's action tomorrow. So I'm looking for a sweep of this piece or this piece. And then if we sweep this piece, I want to see us run back to the top up there. If we sweep the top here, I want to see us come down. Right, and let's mark out some more liquidity. There. And that's pretty much it. That's really it. Nothing's really changed in terms of like the monthly, the weekly. I looked at it literally yesterday. Monthly's up, weekly's up. As you can see, we sub this piece over here, which makes things a bit scary because we've literally filled this entire schematic and we've satisfied the obligation. So now that leads going to be like, where are we going now? I think we can continue to go up a little bit, but I would love to see us, fill in some stuff. Like that. It is. Just to see a nice healthy pullback, because ultimately if we're going to go higher, that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have to create some type of pullback down. Retracement is going to be somewhere around here. Let's quickly. Right, 447. Let's 446. Okay, I think that's pretty fair. So I would love for price to come back down here. But anyway, we can't really do shit about that. All we can do is focus on tomorrow. So everything we've looked at, monthly, weekly, daily, everything has been up, right? Essentially have two something over there. We ran up. I don't know where we're gonna stop to because now we're in all-time highs, but daily is up. 4 hours looks a little like it's in consolidation. Yes, it is. But at least staying at all-time highs. I would like to see this break down. Whenever more consolidation, we're in a tight range over here. I want to see price break out of it either to the upside or to the downside, and then make a trade and make a decision that way. Either way, I love you. I appreciate you, and I want to let you know that things are getting better. Things will work out. Trust in yourself. And whenever you need some energy or positivity, just click on my videos. I have a lot of them. Take care of yourself for me, okay? Bye.